ladies and gentlemen, I am Tom, and welcome to NGP RPG. And tonight we're going to be playing some D&D for the first time. And let's go around the circle and see what everyone's playing.
So I'm Shane. I'm playing Vitalupo the Barbarian, the tank of the squad.
I'm Alice Clarke. I am playing Kachira Blackwood, an atheist paladin who hates people.
I am Donald Duong. I'm playing Olazuva Falrak, or Oliver for short, who is a warlock rock gnome.
I'm Brandon. I'm playing a Tiefling Warlock whose name's Kamarok.
Fantastic. And we're going to have some fun tonight. This is a homebrewed, special-made one. We've got some input from a little bit of other people, but tonight we'll call this episode 1, The Doomed Patrol. There we go.
You're dooming us to roll ones, you realise.
Yeah, exactly. Welcome to my world. But yes,
Literally, because he's the
exactly.
dungeon master.
But if this is your first time enjoying D&D, D&D is essentially cooperative storytelling, and we've got dice and stuff. But sometimes the story might take over, and sometimes the dice might. So it's up to you guys. So we're going to start our adventure on the port Freemouth. It's a small port off the side of a small peninsula that no one really cares about. It's just a place that you're in, and you're finding yourself getting onto a ship. It's this big old school war galleon that's kind of been converted into a kind of a cargo ship because the war's over and people need to make money. And you get aboard it, and it smells really okay. That's the best way to put it. Like, you've been on many ships in your life, and this one's a little bit like it's like they've given it a little bit of spot.
I'll give it 3 stars on Fantasy Yelp. Then.
Yeah, exactly.
So it smells slightly better than Shane.
Yeah. Wow. It's not even 5 minutes in.
Start early.
That's all right.
Tone.
Wow.
Yes. And
You actually smell lovely today, Shane.
yes. We kind of previously talked off camera about this, but there's a reason why these people are getting onto this ship, to this island that we'll talk about soon. But yes, let's go ahead and Shane, why are you on the boat?
So I want a ticket on this boat because, unfortunately, I have a bad luck. So I'm not sure if that's going to be meaning anything that this boat's going to be doing, or I don't know. I'm just a very bad luck character.
The island we're going to has some really great schools that will teach me how to cut people open better, more efficiently, more cutty.
I need some more stories for my character needs more stories to entertain the masses back in his hometown of insert hometown here.
And my character seeks more knowledge to put into his Book of Shadows.
Exactly. So we're kind of gonna a good mix of people. Some here for adventure, sometimes out of luck. Sometimes if it's good or bad, it doesn't really depend on the situation. But yes, you find yourself on this kind of the ship, and it's got a good mixture of people. And you're going to be sending out for a fortnight to this location that you're going to. It's the Isle of Vert, this kind of stereotypical kind of college city kind of influence place. It's known for some bigger innovations like some eternal compasses and a lot of smaller tech that is a lot more critical to the farming area. All right, and a lot of nautical stuff as well. But yeah, it's a great area if you're going there for education. But also it's got some things that you might want to go enjoy that might not be everywhere. So we get aboard, and you notice there's some shady people on board. And Don, do you
I roll to see if I get on the boat.
what'd you roll?
A 12. So I get on the boat, but I kind of stumble upon myself on the second to last step.
Yeah, it's one of those ones where it's like a plank, but it's got like rosy ends, and you trip like one off, and just like, oh, it's fine, I'm fine, I'm good.
Yeah,
and,
I'm meant to do that, yeah.
Yeah, you guys find yourself in a small cabin on the stairs. It's not a great one. Like, you wouldn't really pay a lot for this, but it'll get you there. It's just get me there. I don't care. It's the
Target Airways.
I was gonna do that, but that's exactly it.
Well, if it's going to get you there, that wouldn't at least make you Jetstar?
It's true. Like, you're not questioning
I rolled a 12, okay? I didn't roll Jetstar levels here.
Yeah.
That's true.
Please
that would be
sponsor
a
us.
9.
Actually, you know what? Let's get everyone to roll a D20 for a perception die.
Ooh.
So go ahead and roll me.
Does those get modified by a perception bonus?
Yes. So tell me what your results are. So
I need
16.
Give me one of them.
hi. So right now we're rolling
Sure,
a
I roll.
percentage of a D20. So
I
we'll figure
rolled
out.
a natural 20.
Oh, jeez.
Already.
I feel like we should have rolled in the area that's flat.
I got a
but whatever.
5, and that seems
So
I got
bad.
So
2.
and his luck is kicking in. So 2,
5.
5,
20.
16.
16. So, Don's character, which I'm going to refer to as his nickname Oliver, if
Yeah.
that's fine. So, Ollie.
I'm not going to try to pronounce my character's name a second time.
That's right. So that's Oliver. Oliver gets aboard and he goes into the cabin itself, and there's a lot of hanging things around it, and you hear a bit of a kerfuffle next door. And it's up to you if you want to go perceive it. The other guys are moving stuff in. You're apparently all in the same room by luck, by happenstance.
What kind of kerfuffle? Is it like angry kerfuffle or
you perceive
just
it to be
unpacking kerfuffle?
You perceive it to be a conversation that's a little bit louder than normal, and it might involve more. Like it involves two people. That's the best way to put
Are they talking about anything salacious or gossipy?
Possibly.
Oh.
Yes.
Does he have a recording device so he can
No.
use this for future blackmail?
Exactly. He's got his quill out and starts writing away.
And I mean, with 280 characters, I throw it out to the sea
Exactly.
and I just look for likes and read scrolls.
Well, that's pretty much what it is these days. You just write something on paper, just throw out the window. Oh, that's fine. You can go and investigate. It's up to you, but you can get yourself
Okay.
comfortable.
Oh, what's good? I unpack quietly whilst keeping an ear on this conversation.
Yeah. So you hear a little more, and you recognise a voice, kind of a gruff voice saying, "You know, this island's a little bit dangerous. I don't know why you're taking us here." And he goes like, "Well, I don't know. It's just the money's involved." That's just pretty much that's all you perceive at the moment.
So danger and money.
Yes.
So we're going on an adventure, is what you're saying.
Possibly. That's if that's what you get out of that. That's no problem. So the first week on sea is not so great. It's a little bit rough, but again, you've all experienced like a little bit of sea life. Kind of the smaller people, the gnomes, they get a lot more used to it because they're like high or low. It's always something interesting. And the first week is a bit rough, but the following week is more interesting. So I want you to roll D20 one more time.
Oh.
5 again.
5.
7?
Jesus Christ, these dice are fucking...
13.
Yeah.
Don's getting the luck.
13. All right, so you've been on the boat for a while, and you kind of get a general idea who that voice was, and that was the captain.
Yeah.
And
We're staying next to the captain?
yes, exactly.
So it's not too bad a room then.
Yeah. Yeah, and you do hear him kind of muttering stuff, and he comes out and goes into the room that you're in. He goes, says, "So you people are the only people going to Vert, right? That's correct."
You're going to Vert? I'm going to Vert. You're going to Vert as well?
Unfortunately.
Awesome!
There could be other people going to Vert. I don't know. I haven't pulled the entire ship.
We've looked through the records, and the only people getting off of that stop are you four, and that's an issue. Because we've got the reigning citizen coming in very soon, and by the time we get there, we're going to be the only boat leaving in time. But yeah, I need you to be a little bit more heads on shoulders in that situation, because it's going to get rough.
Do you have umbrellas?
Oh, it's going to be worse. Typhoon season is kicking in.
Do you have
Yeah.
one of those double umbrellas?
Like the really good umbrellas?
I'm pretty sure we have some merchants on board who might sell something that's protective against water. I'm not sure what an umbrella is. Is that some sort of water protection? I don't know.
Back in my town, we come up with them. But we're an advanced town. We're better than most other people.
Not a problem. All right, you guys need to be safe. So that week passes, and you kind of come to it, and so it's the morning of you're getting off the boat, and you can get on top of the boat and on the deck and see what's up. So get one more perception roll. Thank you very much. Welcome to Perception Rolls, the game.
Oh, I see nothing.
20.
You see
20.
everything.
I see all the things.
Yeah.
You see
6.
each and every single individual raindrop.
2.
Yeah.
I roll a 13 again, so...
Ladies and gentlemen, I understand they're rolling on an uneven subject. Like it's just roll there. It's fine. But it worked out for you. It worked out for Kat.
It's fun enough.
It's fine. So Kat gets on top of the deck, and she's kind of got a keen eye. She's somebody who's a little bit more wary of the situation, and she gets onto the deck and she looks out to the island that you perceive to be the one that you're going to, and the city is on fire.
Well, the rainy season will be coming just in time then.
Yeah, but another thing is there's a giant hole in the city, about essentially like an elongated crater cutting through the city.
So what you're saying is that there's going to be a major disaster where people won't know if they've died naturally or if they've gone missing for other reasons.
That's if you perceive that. That's what you perceive. I'm not here to personify it.
So like, people will be dying or just going missing. And I can cut them.
Yes. You can relay.
This sounds great.
Yeah, you can relay the information to the rest of the players in your cabin, or you can kind of keep it to yourself. It's up to you. If you're kind of the person who sits up there, kind of keeps it to themselves, or starts alerting people.
There's some fire. That's fine.
Yeah.
It'll go, sir.
Yeah. As you guys kind of move further and further, everyone starts perceiving it, even the person who rolled a 2. Well, like, is that 2 with modifier? Please tell me that's 2 with modifier, or just none.
No,
Oh, great. You guys get further and further, and you see the devastation as well. It's pretty horrific. Like, the best way to put it is the town center. You've never really seen it before. You've kind of heard people talk about it, but it's a big city wide. But the place where the port was, or you perceive where the port is, demolished. It's like some sort of object just pushed through the city. And yeah, what's your understanding of that? What do you feel about that?
We're going to get dirty and we have to jump. I'm not okay with
That or
that.
we can swim.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm even less into the swimming. I'm
Yeah.
a fire genasi. I feel like fire and water are not friends.
That's probably not good, eh? But yeah.
I'm only 4 feet tall. Like, we've got little legs that are just. Yeah.
Adorable. Unfortunately, the Travelocity gnome tried to get in there.
But yes, the captain himself kind of freaks out as well. This is like terrifying, and people on board are just shocked and all. Like this is horrific. And the captain comes down and says, "Are you sure you want to get off? This is a gamble. Like I can see that now, and we're coming back in 72 hours, and that's it. The stormy season is going to lock out any boat leaving this island. But I will say, there's a lot of people who could be just disappeared. And that means more stuff to take." And he kind of leans on you. He kind of moves you guys to the shoulder because it's like that. He's like, "You know, I'm a man who can move goods, and let's just say, I'm in the business of taking and selling. And if you have something to sell, I will take. Let's just say you make it on the island. You come back 72 hours to the thing. Light a fire. We'll come pick you up."
Is anyone else's moral compass just going a little bit haywire at the moment?
I don't really like the sound of this.
Well,
Why would I want to carry things?
Well, you could always just leave it
sounds
somewhere and hide it.
irksome.
I have 20. I'll let you know that I have 25 whole gold. Thank you very much. I don't know the conversion in fantasy world, but that sounds like a lot of gold.
A lot of gold and a lot of stuff to take. Like, this island is known for its technology. And maybe the right buyer might have something that, patents, inventions, and he kind of shoos you guys out like, let's make a deal. 72 hours, you come back here, I get you off here, I'll buy everything you got at wholesale value, and you leave. Otherwise, you're stuck here during the rainy season, knowing God knows what happened to that city.
I don't know if we've got much choice.
It's up to you, and he kind of leaves it. It's like you can bring whatever you want. It's not my problem. And he shows you to a dinghy off the side of the boat that he lowers down, and he kind of says like, "That's your way off the ship." It's up
Well,
to
we
you.
should have to swim, I guess.
Yeah, we're not animals. This is a
And-
And I
transport
already
company.
changed into my bathing gear.
Exactly.
If we come back in 72 hours, we can sell some stuff, and then we can go back to the island, learn the things, stab some people, and live in slightly better digs than if we just use the money we already had.
And I feel like this giant, this thing that has decimated this thing, I reckon I can get a 3-night tour out of this story. So I'm in.
Exactly. Hi, Brandon. What is the Rock? Because I'm not referring to the shortening of his name. What does Rock mean? What about that? What does he understand about the situation? Is he someone who's like, doesn't want to go save people because it's a bad situation, or is he looking out for himself? What's your thoughts?
Well, my alignment's chaotic good, so I'm also want to go save people, but also I came here to get knowledge, and there's a chance that all this knowledge that's been on this island is going to be destroyed, so
Yeah.
I should go and try and salvage as much as can possibly be carried.
We could take the knowledge, and then we would be the only ones with the knowledge, and then we could use that knowledge to exploit people. That'd be so much fun. Let's do that.
Democracy.
Kind of.
So you guys kind of shuffle into the little dinghy itself. It's pretty sturdy, but again, it's something that's seen a lot of trips. You get into it, and the water below is a little bit rocky. So who is going to be a pedal? Get the oars out and doing it.
Who?
Get some of the fire.
Who put
You look like a strong young lad.
You look like you put most of your points into strength.
You see muscles, you know.
As the barbarian, I guess I must take
Fair enough.
my
So hang
load.
on. He has bad luck.
Oh,
But we don't know
Good
that.
point.
But he's talked about it the whole time.
I'll pay Brandon
He
for that.
has moaned in the cabin. Oh, good luck. Everyone has left me.
Well, I
Even
thought-
my dog
I thought it was
ran
talking about
away.
his locks of hair. You have very impressive hair there, Vit.
Oh, I do have medium-length wavy hair.
Well
Thank
done,
you very
Vit.
much.
That sounds like such a wonderful dream for you. But, like, I'm still concerned that if you drive the boat, we're going to capsize,
Is-
and then I'm going to get wet, and then I'm going to have to kill you, and it sounds like a whole thing.
Would you rather then?
I feel there's a
What is-
step there that was just added.
The two people,
We could
both
have
sides.
two gnomes rowing each other.
I'm into the way the gnomes do it. They could probably use some more upper body strength.
I mean, the
Tiefling.
warg, just,
Yo, I only rolled a 10 for my strength, so I'm not going to be much help here.
9.
God, get a load of the nerd.
Oh, got him. So,
D&D.
that's right. So, Shane, your character, Vith, he kind of like, you know what, he's someone who's enjoyed a little bit of nautical handling himself. So you get into it and you kind of like push over, like, no, I'll do it. And you're kind of that kind of brash nature, despite, you know, your luck is a little bit bad. But, you know, hey, this is a place where your luck can change around. So you get into it and the boat breaks. No, I'm just kidding. Oh my God.
Roll
oh my God.
credits.
That'd be a dirty move.
Oh, this is for squid.
Yeah, exactly. So you get onto the boat and you kind of move out. Can I get a strength check on that bad boy?
that would be a
You can do athletics or you do bear strength.
athletics
His
roll.
bear strength?
Or do
He says bear strength?
Bear strength. Oh no, like bear, just base.
Yeah, nah.
Yeah, I'm not gonna push
He
it.
doesn't have
He's not gonna,
bear
like-
like
it's like
claw
car-
strength.
plus 3 athletics.
mean-
Let's go.
All right, let's
Was
go,
that
babe.
Leonardo DiCaprio movie?
Ooh, 20 roll.
20.
Why didn't they do that for me?
I know, right? Welcome to the world of dice.
I can roll for swimming and rowing.
Exactly. He's the master of the ocean. As he gets in, he starts heaving away, and everyone else needs to do a perception check on the boat to see it.
He is rowing too good. It is destroying the
Yeah,
dinghy.
see, that's how my dice usually goes, just below 10.
A one?
Oh,
A one?
critical miss
A
there.
critical on a perception means just like you don't see anything. Like he hits you in the head with the or bang. Yeah.
Well, I got a
You're
16.
rolling low.
So who had the highest perception on that? Or, like on top of the bonus as well.
That was me.
Okay, so Kat's kind of gets a little bit weary. She looks out and she sees these little creatures coming out of the crevice, from the ocean into the crevice itself. I would say you perceive them to be moving in a large, well, not a large amount, but like something that you could see patterns in.
How delicious do they look?
Oh, the best way to put it, like to real world standards, it's like a horseshoe crab with kind of like a gel back. Like there's gel on the back that kind of seems a lot more glossy than a shell.
So
Probably-
easier to cook?
It's probably eaten in its own shell. You just turn around and fry it there.
Exactly.
Exactly. You understand that. You can perceive that to the rest. Not Don. He's a little bit busy.
So I perceive they're delicious, but that there's a lot of them. How bitey do they look?
Oh, you can't tell. You can only see from the top down. These are like hard shell creatures that are kind of like that with a big spine on the back of it.
So do they have claws?
You can't perceive that, right?
Well, then what's 17 is nothing.
Exactly. Well,
Look, they're going into the crater.
yeah.
That's probably bad.
Yeah. Well, that's your own understanding of the situation.
Or maybe that just means that the crater's filling up and soon it won't be a crater, but will be a seething mass of crabs you can walk over.
So it's like the local nightclub then.
Yeah, exactly. It's like King Street.
Wow. Not
wrong, though.
You know what? You're not wrong. Yeah. So you guys get closer and closer, and you hit it. You cut through the ocean like a knife through butter. You've got a talent for this. You kind of understand. Like, yeah, you know, not bad. I can row.
Good for you. Good
Yeah.
talent.
Well,
His luck's turning around.
He's like it's turn around. Oh, that's
Now I
all.
said
Well, when we face the rowboat boss, then we know who to go to.
Yeah.
So you guys hit it on there, and you get a really horrific smell. It kind of smells like burnt torchwood, like it's like something that shouldn't be on fire, and a mixture of kind of like rotten sea life, kind of putrefates through the air. Like it hits you right in the face as soon as you get like a foot before hitting sand. And you guys get out, and you can do another perception check. Welcome back to Perception Check
Do I have
2017.
my own D20?
Look back.
we have
I'll
another
do it.
Do
D20.
you have another D20?
No. No.
Just take that one first, and then I'll roll.
Yeah.
It's almost like we should have checked.
12.
Let's check my perception.
Actually, going to take a dice tower.
So do we
It's,
add our perception?
Perception wisdom.
Yes, so it's on top of our bonus.
Okay, so I have 12 plus 3, so I got 15.
Yes.
I rolled a 4, so meh.
Rolled a
Yeah.
16, so 16.
Nice.
Or I'm 7.
So everyone who beat 15, which is I'm guessing just Brandon,
No.
you look out the corner of your eye and you kind of feel something unnerving in your system, and and you do spot out of just the bare corner of your eye, you see some small figures moving around, and you've seen these before. They're goblins, or what you perceive to be goblins at the moment. So do you want to go mess with them, or do you want to kind of dodge them for the time being? It's up to you. Up to you if you perceive the information to the rest of them.
Yeah. I'll let the rest of the party know that there's goblins over there.
Ooh, I've never fought a goblin before.
Yeah.
I've never eaten a goblin before.
I can hit things hard.
So
And I suppose in this pilot, we might as well have some sort of combat scene, hey?
exactly.
There is two things that concern me about that. Hasn't seen a goblin, wants to eat a goblin.
They roast well.
He can talk to goblins.
Wow.
Actually,
Wow.
my dude has awakened mind, so I can communicate telepathically with any creature within sight. But I rolled a 4, so I can't perceive them.
That's fine. Well, you can kind of get directed if you want to.
I can prank him during combat, I guess.
Yes, pranked.
Yeah.
Craft punked. So you guys move forward, like into the area, and the area that you perceive the port to just be demolished. The wall itself that kind of looks through, it's just been like pulverized. Like it looks like something had destroyed this on purpose. It wasn't just like an accident. And you see about 4 goblins just hanging around in kind of a. You speak Goblin, correct?
No, I speak Elvish.
Oh, you could have corrected me before.
Wow, that's fine.
That's right. You've kind of handled them before previously, and you see they're wearing a lot weirder gear. You would see they kind of set up for scavenging, and kind of a little bit unnerving because they seem to have meat attached to them. It was really, really kind of odd.
Ooh, extra delicious.
Cannibalism. No, just kidding. We'll do theatre of the mind today. As we've got the grid down here, we're gonna do next time. We're gonna do a lot more, lot of miniature stuff, but do theatre of the mind. So let's do initiative, and of course, everyone here will have the advantage on the situation.
Oh, we got the jump on them.
Yes.
So we roll twice.
Yes.
Roll twice, take the
roll
high
twice?
number.
Yes. So let's do.
Oh, wow.
Oh my God! What did he roll?
An 8 and a 1.
Oh.
That's an 8.
And
Oh, 7 and a
9.
1, but yeah.
I rolled a 15.
And
4 and a
I'll take a 15.
14.
All right. So what's your highest?
15. 15, 14.
Oh no, I'm doing the circle because I wrote it.
8.
8. Oh my God. So great.
14.
14.
15.
15, correct?
Yeah, 15.
You've got the
9.
initiative.
9.
Oh.
That's no problem.
And 14.
14. So, you guys have the jump on the situation. Actually, I probably need my D20 back. Please have it. I need it forever. That's always a good situation. So you guys get the jump in the situation. What's your thoughts? So they're kind of they're sitting around a kind of a rubble pile, kind of clamoring on stuff, and all of them have their backs to you. So what's your thoughts?
stab
Tell
them
me
in the
that.
back.
Tell me that action.
I feel like we should start with ranged attacks, if we have any.
Well, I do have these spells on me, so I can I can blast them with my Eldritch.
Hmm.
But again, they've got first preference, so you can obviously tee them up with some reaction stuff.
Well, I can always.
Wait, didn't I roll higher than him?
You did.
Oh yes, you did. My bad. Sorry.
Like, what do you have on you, Vit?
I have some 2 hand axes and I believe what else? It's 5 javelins, I believe, and also my longsword.
How's
and
your
shield.
javelin? How's your javelin arm?
Not too bad.
Oh yeah, I'll give you distance-wise. They're about like 30 feet away from you.
I have a
Are they close
crossbow.
together?
I'd say they're like within 2 feet of each other. Like they're not like group shoulder to shoulder. It's like it's a good of like
Yeah,
shotgun
like
blast.
next door squares to each
Yeah,
other.
yeah, exactly. Like shotgun blast range, essentially. That's
So 30 feet away, you say?
yes, that is correct.
Great, because my thing I can cast mine 120 feet.
That
Good.
seems effective.
So, do you want to head on that first?
Yeah, do all these goblins look equally burly and strong and hit pointy, or does one look like a leader?
You kind of perceive them to be kind of a small gang.
Okay.
No direct leader that you can understand.
Sure. So I'll choose one at random, and I'll cast my cantrip Eldritch Blast on it.
Okay, so
So a beam of crackling energy streaks towards the creature within range. Make a ranged spell attack against the target. On a hit, it does 1d10 force damage.
holy hell. Okay,
Welcome
so
to
go ahead and roll
Warlock.
that.
That's a cantrip mine, so I can do that over and over again.
Oh no. Go ahead and roll.
Okay, so I will roll.
D10, isn't it? No,
No, it's like
You have to roll to hit.
I rolled a. Does that get modified by any way, shape, or form?
You do have advantage on.
It's advantage.
No,
or-
no, no. You had advantage at the start, so this is just a base joke.
Oh, okay, so I rolled a 7. Does that get modified by
Should be charisma for a warlock.
Sorry, charisma.
Should be.
So
Yeah.
9.
Huh?
9.
9. Unfortunately, so is it like an always hit or is it perception wise?
Say again.
So is it like a target hit or
No, it's a target.
target hit? So unfortunately, your blast does hit the ground and does scatter them apart, but you don't perceive them to do really any damage.
Damn.
But it's enough just to pop the ground and they're freaking out.
Yeah, you better run.
Yeah. So that would mean ultimate Vit.
And they're still 30 feet away?
I would perceive one to be 10 feet away from the other ones because it's just got blasted away.
Do I move in and attack with my...
Well, you can
sword?
understand that it's still the same distance, but he's
Same
away
distance
from the
from
pack.
All right, let's just throw my hand axe at him.
Hell yeah. So the one that got blasted? Or...
Yeah, we'll go to the closest one, see if we can take him out first.
All right, so one would be, we'll perceive him as one. So the goblin number one, he's a bit frazzled, he's just hit the deck. Go ahead and go.
All right, so D20 to hit.
Yes, this is
So
a
it's
die,
a plus 5 to hit, and I think I also get a +2 proficiency bonus if I...
Oh, I completely forgot about the proficiency bonus, but I still would have missed, wouldn't I?
Yes, unfortunately.
I roll a 2. So I roll
terrible.
4, so I immediately miss.
That's right.
This guy's going
So
well.
His luck kicking in.
So actually, hold on. Tell me how you throw the axe. Do you overhand,
Poorly.
underhand?
I overhand it, throwing it towards him, aiming for a headshot.
Okay. So this goblin is now completely freaked out in this entire situation. He's been blasted, and this axe comes flailing through the air and lands just an inch away from his little his area. So he's just scared to hell. Like you've put the fear in this little thing. You know what? Let's get Ket to do some action on this one.
Okay, so what should I use? My wand of fireballs or my crossbow?
That is interesting.
As the haver of the book, what does my wand of fireballs do?
Your wonder fireballs.
My wand of fireballs.
That's my favorite musical.
She's such a great drag queen.
I feel like it'll throw fireballs, but I'm not 100% sure.
I would
It
say
doesn't matter, but how many fireballs? How good are fireballs? How
Multiple?
far are the fireballs?
the area is sand, so it might be your benefit to hit with fire to obviously glass the area, and it's obviously shock and awe situation right here apparently.
It is not in the spell section.
New game flies.
I believe it'd be equipment, wouldn't it?
It would be equipment.
In that case, I recommend doing the crossbow because I'm going to spend a minute looking up Wonder Fireball otherwise.
That's fine enough.
Okay, what does my crossbow do? Like, how far does my crossbow
It shoots
go?
bolts.
Damage.
Is it a good crossbow?
Which crossbow do you have?
I have the hand crossbow.
Crossbow.
It's my first time.
Yes, that's fine. I think
can't
that's a
help with
benefit
this. I have a
of
light
Dungeons and Dragons.
crossbow.
You can kind of get to this game and
I
have
can
fun
maybe-
with it. Like this game is made up of a lot of people who are veterans and new players to it, and I think this is always going to happen. Where you're going to have new characters, trying out new things, and always going to have something interesting to do. But yes, so as a recap of the situation, they've started to destroy everything on a place that's already destroyed. Great team.
Double
Murder
destroy.
hobos.
Exactly.
You can't break it if it's already broken. You can just make it more interestingly broken.
We'll fast forward this.
Ooh, okay, so we've got a crossbow hand.
Yep,
The damage is a one dice over 6-sided.
yep.
If you have proficiency with it, I believe you should get the proficiency bonus.
Yep. Plus two plus
Range
dex.
is 30 feet, so you should be able to hit.
That's perfect.
So that's the damage die, and we have to do roll for hit. So rolling on hit, we have to do against
15. And
15.
what would be my bonus?
Plus proficiency plus dex.
So it
So
would be
2 plus whatever your dex is.
My dexterity is 1. No. 2,
scroll
1.
up. or Dex. +1.
Plus
So
one.
you got plus
Okay,
3.
So you'll be 18.
18, cool. So for this, I need you to assess the target. Do you want to do the one that's been frazzled or the one that's in the group?
Cool. Let's just ruin his day a little bit.
So
Put
one,
him out of his misery.
yeah. So one, let's do a quick recap. Has been launched in the air by Eldritch Blast and had a hand axe thrown at his crotch, and now
Actually, wait. What are the other ones doing?
they're in air. This is in mid action. This is like simultaneously.
So,
You
like,
guys,
But do I think they're about to attack me? Should I go for one of the other guys?
it's
what
up.
do you guys
It's
think?
it's up to you.
No, I think they're all still
This
You
is
know,
all
freaked
happening.
out.
This
They're
is
wondering
like
what-
seconds.
This is like
they're
within seconds. This
Yeah.
is like
Okay,
5
let's
seconds.
make an example out of this idiot.
Oh my god.
So damage roll.
Damage roll.
Damage
on.
roll, okay.
So that I'll say that confirmed. That was confirmed hit.
4.
4. So 4 plus
4 plus crossbow.
4 plus. What's the damage bonus on that one?
Is it a 1? Oh no, is it
Yeah. What's the bonuses on that?
the bone? I don't think there is actually any
crossbow.
bonuses.
So just natural 4.
Just natural 4.
So as this goblin's having just the shittiest day.
Although it doesn't it's light crossbow, right?
That's hand crossbow.
Hand
Oh, okay.
crossbow. So it's like that's Val Helsing
I
before.
was gonna say otherwise that'd be a 1d8 piercing right there.
Retcon, no, not happening
Yeah.
now. As this guy gets launched, he gets. Oh, actually, you know what? Tell me where you would hit the goblin on the ground. He's on the ground. He's been.
In his neck.
Right. So as this bolt comes knocking out of the crossbow, it hits him right underneath the jaw as it just like snaps in and locks him down, and he's just freaked out at this point. He's now in frenzy mode. He's just like panicking.
Wait,
But-
so do I miss the carotid?
No, well, essentially
Because
he's
I was
down.
going for the carotid.
He's down, and essentially the hand axe would have stopped any blocks to the neck. So you essentially landed in the neck in here. So just bang in here.
Yeah, I was going for
Fine.
the carotid.
It was my fault.
Sometimes you just
Everything
gonna
else.
get it. New game plus.
I'm just looking.
Yeah, exactly. And let's be honest, that face, exactly what the rest of the goblins are doing. Ah! Freaked out.
Is now when we yell, "You better run, egg!"
So, Bren, old mate The Rock, Dwayne The Rock Johnson over here,
yeah. So-
bring that heat. So, you can see the other ones are freaked out and the other one's pinned down. You can finish him off, or you can bring the heat.
So I had something planned, and then I realized that this is really early on into the campaign, and I have 1 spell slot. So, doing the Warlock thing, I will also just do an Eldritch Blast
Oh, hell yeah. So,
on the one that's down.
all right.
Like, he's had a bad day.
Oh.
Like, I'm a good person. It's time to try and put him out of his misery.
I had a bad day. Let's make it worse.
So tell me,
12 plus,
plus
pretty sure I got a +4 to that.
+4. So tell me total.
16.
16. I'm bad at math.
Oh no. So actually, you know what? Tell me about this. Tell me where you hit him. Tell me where you hit him with a blast.
Well,
Because I can, if you can justify how you hit it, we can make it happen.
Okay.
just by how I made it. So he's down on the ground with like an axe here,
Yeah.
arrow here. You know, his body's not getting very much love yet, so I'm just going to go straight for like a body shot.
Okay. So,
I'm just keep talking.
you side gag,
I'm just sort of explaining here. So you've got this sort of this arrow going up here, and now it's got a blast going out where? Sorry,
I'm going to go like right here, so it's like
So in the body of the
making that
chicken,
noise as well.
I didn't know we're doing carrot top gags here. So, as the ball, like you,
It's
you
a
kind of.
nerd quiz, guys. Thank you very much.
Oh, nerd quiz.
Catch it at a convention near you.
I'm supposed to be the shell on this one. God.
We're all
So,
shells.
I know.
it's a slight
shell and tie.
takeover.
No, I'm a warlock.
Oh, yeah, that's.
But you're an entertainer.
Oh. Help me.
Well, actually, yeah.
So as Rock kind of launches out the Eldritch Blast, it necessarily doesn't hit the target, but the intended attack might have helped as you strike the Warhammer's area, and it kind of kilts up and smashes him point in the head. Like it just like hits the ground and just like flick right into his head, and he's just like cut like a Christmas turkey, just straight through.
Ooh, are there guts?
Not in the head usually.
There's like brains and stuff. That come
Absolutely,
out.
absolutely. It's got a great like cross dissection, like right across the.
Oh, excellent. So like slough out, kind of.
Yeah.
cool.
You can get a scoop, like a scoop out.
Why
Great
don't you
stuff.
even need to scoop it? Because brains actually aren't that solid. They're all very.
Oh, that's why you scoop it out.
all
That's
squiggly.
you get the like it's its own bowl. Great stuff. Why? So
We know what's happening after this combat.
exactly.
Zombies.
Exactly. So let me just look at my eyes
I think I want to.
and all right. So the goblins, only one of them is just like petrified and is now just locked up and just like those goats that freeze up and just lock out. One of them just kilters over right there. The rest start bum rushing. Actually, it'd have to be the two people who shot last. That would be you and
Warlock time.
yeah, you're the two people doing the damage.
That's discrimination, and also, I'd like to imagine that I'm just finding out now that you are also a warlock.
Just the entire time,
Yeah.
it's just like, you know what? This is like, you know what are you up to?
Just more like, like just as these people like, that was a good Eldritch Blast, buddy.
Wait, you don't have a warlock nod of acknowledgement when you meet each other?
I'm basically a imitation warlock here, so I haven't learned the secret society handshake.
The reject shop, Warlock. The oh my god, was it like the dollar shop? Oh,
I'm the LD brand warlock. So I'm good.
It's better than-
I'm surprisingly good.
exactly. You're not sponsored, by the way.
Different.
So they're gonna go after you two after you guys have essentially like shockened all the situation.
Warlockism.
What is your armor class on both you guys?
Oh, I have an armor class of 10.
10. That's not bad. That's fantastic.
Wow. Yeah, 12?
12. All right. So
Wait, are they
what I
hitting
say,
the
how are we?
last two people to attack?
those two have done the most damage. They're charging now.
Okay, cool.
I
It's an
used your
Eldritch
hammer.
Blast.
Your hammer screwed me over.
It was
Actually,
an
that's a hand
axe.
axe.
You guys helped the situation.
I set it up. I set it
Yeah,
up.
you did it, and they're like, right the
In my defense, I missed terribly.
All right. So these goblins are going to start throwing bottles, broken bottles, like just like lobbing them at you. So
Does the fact that I'm
Just like
super
at
short
home.
help me out in this situation?
probably not. It's the arc. Yeah. So cheeky boy.
That's a 20.
So who gets glassed?
Let me
This
just
really
roll
is a King Street
twice.
situation, isn't it? We're getting
Yeah.
glassed.
So we've landed in Dandy.
Sorry?
Let's say goblin number 2 is passed out. Goblin number 3 is in the situation. He winds up for the bottle for you. He's just like snarl at him out. He's like covered in like seawater and like gunk and stuff. He goes back and he accidentally smashes it on the back of the other goblin's head. Point blank, just boom, down. And he is badly messed up.
But it's still up and standing, right? Just
No, it's like those. You just smash in the head. It's that moment of freezing and down. Why is
team
it?
kill.
Yeah, team kill. Yeah, he smashes into it, and actually, I need a perception check for the people who would be out in the field now. After that situation that just happened, who do you think would be the front line?
Well, you attack first, but you're probably further away, so I'd probably be one of the closest other than maybe you reckon?
I would want to stand back until I could dissect.
I'm the one in the front lines.
That's
yes.
right. So go ahead and give me a perception check. On
All
that.
right, give me
My character would be
D20.
cackling madly at that situation. Like
No,
just mentally
you'll have
noting
a right
it.
laugh on that one.
17
Plus.
yeah, I believe it's a +1, but I'll just double check.
No
The
problem.
dice just hate me.
Oh,
The
yeah.
dice.
Yeah, perception is +1.
No problem. So a total of
18.
18. But yes. What happens as you see the comical sense? You see one of those crab things start crawling into the two of the downed goblins' mouths, and you start seeing something horrific as it crawls in, and on its back, an eye opens up.
How is that horrific?
It's snapping its mouth. Like it is the size of a horseshoe crab, which is like that, going into a goblin's mouth, which is like that. So it is like you can understand, like, what's your perception of that situation? Is that horrific or like, ha ha ha, job done?
I feel like I need to kill it again.
Yeah, okay, okay. So that situation happens. So go top of the card. So that is Mr. Oliver.
Are you telling me about this?
I am indeed telling the team
monstrosity
saying
situation?
that most of the, I announced that the crabs are crawling into the mouths of the goblins. I feel like something needs to be done.
No.
Maybe attacking them again might be a good idea, especially cutting their heads off.
I don't really have that speciality. I can try blasting them again.
Can I interest you in some stabbing? So if we dissect them, we might be able to find out what the crabs are going for.
Come on, science boy, you'd
which
love this.
parts.
Wow. you three guys here for education, you're calling him the science boy. Like the Nerd Patrol. Oh, good one, reading for glasses.
Like I got most of my ship food material on the way here, so.
Oh, that's fair enough. So what is Glasses Boy? I'm sorry. Sorry, what is Rock? What does Rock the Nerd perceive about this? Why am I bullying you now? Yeah.
I can, well, now this spell slot doesn't seem so bad.
Yeah.
I can put them asleep. Well, I think I can put them to sleep. I don't know.
Can crabs get to sleep? Do crabs sleep at all? Do these crabs sleep?
But shouldn't we learn more about them first? Do we want to know what
But
they're...
wouldn't them being asleep make it easier for you to dissect them?
True, but if they're awake when we cut them open, we'll be able to see how they move and what their defense mechanisms are. And if you're able to put them to sleep at any time, then dissecting them while alive should be safe enough. If they start attacking us, you just put it to sleep.
Yes. What she said.
I very much question these methods.
So, all right. So, how do you
So do
perceive the
I.
threat? You saw these things entering the mouth of these down goblins. What's your gut reaction? Do you think that's them done, or do you think it's more of a situation where you need to stop that?
Well, it's definitely something that we need to stop, and also, they're not going to be good crabs to eat.
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna leave it up to you. But
So give them the blast.
it's up to you. That is your character choice.
My character be like as soon as I'm told, I sort of recoil a little bit, but I'm also I can't look away from this thing. So I think instinctively I'd probably just try to give it another Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
But that will ruin the evidence.
I will note.
Fine, I'll go for a chill touch.
All right. So that we're talking about number two.
Gonna refrigerate this thing.
I like it.
Yeah, preserve it.
For the sake of argument, we're attacking number two, who was the paralyzed one of fear.
Yep.
And the one's not going bottled like it's outside of Dandelion
So
Station.
okay, so there's one goblin that's still just charging towards us.
Yes.
One's
Oh
being
no! The other one's smashed in the back of the head. So the one who's just done his action, he's just
Yeah.
like, oh god, So he's freaked out.
Why is he making the home improvement noise? Yeah.
He just smashed it. So his action is done for the time being.
Yeah.
And that one's just down
So-
like a crown.
Yeah. So those two that were bum rushing us, they're no longer a threat.
Currently.
Yeah. So yeah, I suppose I'll just chill blast the crab goblin.
Yes.
Yeah, and for that
Crabblin,
one,
if you would.
The Cromlin.
I create a ghostly skeletal hand in the space of a creature within range, which is still in range. Make a ranged spell attack against the creature to assail it with the chill of the grave. So roll d20 plus so on and so forth.
Yeah.
Critical miss.
So in this situation, a lot of people have house rolls, so I need you to roll two d10s.
Two
So,
d10s?
all right, you have to tell now which is the first and what is the second number.
Okay, I believe
That is not a that's a d10.
Ah.
That's a d11.
I can dice. Okay, so yellow would be
twice.
first, orange would be second.
All right, so
3 and a 9.
okay, so things. So the magic in your hands, you kind of like forming it into it, and they go, and you you know what? With that, you destroy a building to the side of it, where you just you go for the swing on it, but your perception's off as the sand underneath your feet just kilters, and you swing into a building, knocking the top part off. It just crumbles down. Doesn't sort the situation, but again, happens. It's miracles into.
What's in the building? What have we exposed? What have we found?
Actually, you know what?
I'm more terrified of the power of his attack.
All right.
That is a bug.
So, the building that was previously destroyed, you kind of perceive it to be filled with a lot of. A lot of
Dude,
dead
how many-
bodies. A lot of dead bodies.
Ooh.
Sorry.
Yeah, it's filled with
Are
dead
they
bodies.
crabulous?
You can do a perception check next time, but you can't do it now because ain't time. It's the boy to show. It's a bit time.
I guess I feel like I should maybe save that situation and I move in to cut the goblin's head who has got the crab inside its mouth.
Okay, I like that.
And I use my longsword, of course. And
Hold on, before you do that, do you want to pick up your great axe on the way because that's a minor action?
I'll leave it there because I've got a second one.
Okay.
So I don't need it now. I'll maybe grab it after combat.
Probably covered in mud.
Yeah, it's
and
true.
blood.
It's true.
Orc.
And I roll for hits. And I
We are doing terribly this combat.
and
That
I
actually seems
believe I
appropriate
get
for
my
us.
proficiency bonus and
It's
also
just because we're around the bad luck.
so it's a +2 as well as it is plus strength, or is that on damage?
This is a close quarters attack. You know what? You have to roll again because you have advantage on the situation he's down. That's my own personal fault. You have to roll again on that.
Roll again.
Yes, you have advantage on that because he's down.
20.
20.
Well, that's fine.
Go team.
My
There we
dice
go.
will never do
See,
that for me.
that's me
That's
being
I
honest.
was gonna say we're literally using your dice here, bud.
Can you roll a d10 for me?
A D10. I can definitely do that when given one.
I have a box of d10s. I should have- Go
Let me
ahead.
just double check my equipment.
Twice as well.
Twice?
So this is the first one. Actually, I'll give you mine as well.
Get the critical.
Okay.
So what do you want to mark it as? What is 1 and what is number 2?
1, 2,
1, 2. So go ahead and call it.
Orange is one.
4 and 5.
4 and 5. So as you're doing this, you're riding to this this location as well, aren't you?
yeah.
So you're picking up speed, and as you kind of move forward, some other you feel some something underneath your feet, and you just immediately dissipates underneath your foot. Just you just feel something just go like that underneath your feet. So that's your own perception. You can tell us. Great things. I don't know, layman could be. As you're going through, and are you going over arc or through the middle?
Because he's knocked down, I'm going for an over arc swing,
Yes.
and I'm going for the throat.
Cool. So you're going. So you're going kind of against the head. So you go around and you just pulverize the neck, and it's a clean cut. And
Aww.
there we go. And it cuts through. Can you get a perception check on that as well?
Perception check.
Yes.
That's my
So,
dice.
4,
Ah.
and I believe +1, so it's 5.
Great stuff. So you're just enjoying this situation. Just boom, bam, ha ha, boom. Yeah, having fun. My luck is changing around. This sounds great.
It's like is that in Vid's character though?
It's more of a what's next kind of thing, like a boom. Oh, okay, what's next?
Exactly.
I'm looking around,
So
but
you're
maybe
on the
not.
left wing?
Walk and talk. We'll walk and talk the situation.
But maybe not paying attention to exactly everything.
That's fine. That's life. So Katz will be next on the line there. After seeing that situation,
Also, do I announce that I felt like I stepped on something as I ran through?
you can yell it if you feel like, but you might draw yourself unwanted attention. It's up to you.
You know what? I'll let it go.
Is any attention unwanted though? Tell us.
It's me.
You have to.
So.
Okay. Can I have a die, please? What am I rolling for?
You're rolling a D. Actually, hold on. Tell me what you're doing first, because that's the confirmation, and then we roll.
I would like to go and dissect the goblin to see what's going on.
Okay. There's 2 other goblins who are now probably up by now. If
Yeah,
that.
the others will deal with them.
Okay, that's fair enough.
They're not my problem.
So you're going to the head on it, essentially.
No, I'm going to go for the one that was that's still. So both of them had crabs in them, right?
No, the one that
Only
got
one.
vivisected to the head is just off the side. The one that just got beheaded.
Okay, so did the crab work its way through the head into the body, or is it still in the head?
It's just in the mouth, and you can just see damage from here. If you got close, you could do better investigation.
I'm going to go and dissect the crab via the head.
Okay. Let me get a. Do you want to do agility because she has to dodge 2 enemies? No, that's a stealth check. Yes, I'll have to do a stealth check on that one.
Okay.
Not my shield. My precious shield.
My stealth check is 2.
Oh my!
And that seems bad.
So you
My-
gently stealth
plus
benefits?
one,
You have
so
plus
3.
1.
Plus 1.
Slightly better.
So you're just yelling stealth, 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 stealth as you're running.
It's like how I play
I'm
stealth
gonna
games.
attack you.
You know what? Can I have the D20
Nothing more
back for a
stealthy than a
second?
rocket.
Say again.
Nothing more stealthy than a rocket.
I don't think think I'd be trying to be stealthy that hard.
I think you just walk up. You'd be like, oh yeah, chaos. You know, I'm just gonna walk up. There's fights going on. I'm just gonna do some medical.
I feel like I'd
What's wrong
walk
with
calmly.
this?
Yeah. So you go to the situation, like you're having fun, like, oh, this is great, more specimens, this is just something for the tank, more knowledge, and you kind of trip over something, where like out of character, the area that Shane felt the underneath his feet, and you kind of hit the dirt, but it is to your benefit as you see one of these little like broken crab things dead in front of you.
Ooh.
Yes.
That's
So
more convenient, but less step.
exactly. That's right. But yes, we'll go to the last man on the totem.
But what am I doing with the crab once I found it?
Oh yes, you can go and dissect it if you want there. It's a little bit dusty. Covered in sand.
Dust?
Bit of sand, bit of rubble, who
I
knows.
can live with that.
Dusty crap, that's what they call me online.
I don't want to hear your OK
There's
Cupid
just
account,
there's
please.
so many things that I could be saying that, and none of them are appropriate for community TV.
Community TV. Hey, it's crabs. Can I get a medicine check on that?
Also, the title of his sex tape.
Exactly. Can I get a medicine check on that one? Because you're doing dissection.
Medicine 6.
6 plus your natural.
Plus 3.
Plus 3, that gives you
9.
9. As you, so what you've got some tools on you. I heard you got scalpels. And,
I do have scalpels,
a
yes.
lot of them. As you kind of claw into them, the thing, like because it's a very dense shell. As you're one who's like, I'm gonna go to the top and cut through. You pop through, and the thing starts hissing at you, and the eye on the back flares up. So we'll leave that for that second, and so
Nice knowing you.
exactly. Rock around the clock. Do you want to take care of the rest of the goblins or have some fun? Have fun this time.
So I'm assuming the two goblins that are bum rushing us are now back up.
Yes, they
and-
are now in motion.
Yeah.
Well,
They're
let's
being
see how
attacked.
long that stands for. I'm gonna just Eldritch Blast one of them that's running at us. Oh, 14 plus 4.
14 plus
18.
18. So that's an Eldritch Blast to a
Yeah.
target that's the ground or one of them.
Oh, no, one of them standing up.
All right, so we'll say for the sake of it, it's 3, and you do hit. So can I get confirmation damage on that?
Oh, that was horrible. That's a 2.
That's all right. Roll. There's a 2. Yeah, roll on here. Roll on here.
3 rolls. 8.
8.
Wow, that was a big. Okay. Yeah, that's it. 8 force damage.
8 force damage.
Plus you get
10
an
plus
attack
2, yeah.
bonus, don't
So
you?
Constitution bonus. So no,
Um,
Constitution Charisma. 10.
so where on the physical body do you attack on?
I'm gonna try and go for a head.
Okay. So
See how well that went. We didn't go for the head last time.
the blast arcs up, and it's the one that bottled his friend. Welcome to Australia. And he gets hit in the head, and he gets launched up, and the force of it is so strong that one of the exposed beams pierces him straight through, as it's enough force just to crack his little back. It's split against it, and that's a situation. So you can enjoy that in the modern art these days.
Didn't think I'd be doing
I reach
alien.
up for a sort of try high five him.
That's fine.
Warlock.
Honestly, although it'd be more like that, like there, yeah.
Okay. So the other goblin starts rushing towards the one who just messed up his friend, despite him being the first one to cut him up. And what's your DC?
What?
Sorry,
Armor.
what'd you do? What'd you do? Your armor.
12.
12. Yeah, so he's gonna throw another bottle. Unfortunately, it does hit you in the leg, but I don't say any physical damage. It's like bashes against it. Like, great. I need everyone to do a perception check.
Goddamn ankle biters.
Yes,
17
Yep, that's my dice.
plus
Good old 9.
that's all right.
3, so I got 20.
6, 5 plus 1.
Oh,
7.
7. So who has the highest number, please?
20?
20.
20. I didn't see that.
She certainly did.
Yeah,
I did.
exactly. So you perceive the entire situation is clear as day to you. As you're looking at the situation, you see, this is hilarious. But as the thing hisses in your face, you kind of like, what was your natural reaction to it? Do you think like something to push it away, or something like just like to attack it again?
deeper.
Yeah, deeper, pretty much.
Okay,
Like,
can I?
ooh,
I-
still
I-
not dead.
I'll just do a damaged attack because you're just in its face.
6.
6.
So that's is that a D10 you need?
Yes.
or-
D10?
Yes. So this is a handheld weapon that you have.
Thank you. 5.
5 and
But do I add stuff to that?
yeah, if you're using a weapon or you're just meleeing. You got scalpel, so I'd say like
it.
yeah, it's like a
Oh, you got a
small-
dagger too.
Yeah, dagger. Well, classify the scalpel's a dagger.
Okay,
it's
so
the same
then
thing.
how do I add to that? Which one's the one that I add to it with? I'm new.
That's fine.
Daggers.
But like, which one do I plus with?
We check the new.
So it would
equipment.
be wait.
I'll check dagger. Where's this doing it on the fly?
Fast forwarding this part. Hi, this
I'm
is
gonna
slow
say it's
motion.
gonna be a dexterity thing because I got a
Dexterity?
+1 to my daggers.
But again, this is confirmed. There's no need to confirm.
Oh, it's for
Okay,
damage.
so
Yeah.
I'm on 6 then.
So 6 damage on the creature. You do it hisses in your face, but again, you've got enough leverage to kind of pop it down. But out of the corner of your eye, where the area where the bodies were, they start standing up, and in their mouths are these things that have completely
The goblin bodies or the dead bodies on that first floor thing?
these crab things, the horseshoe crabs. We'll call them for the timing.
But like,
in
which
the
of the
house?
bodies that are now standing up? Is it are they the ones that we just killed, or the ones that were
the
on the
corpses,
first
the
floor
corpses that fell out of that building.
Okay, cool.
And these are entirely heaved onto their faces.
So we've seen The Last of Us,
Yes,
I have
and
not.
now we know what to do. Well,
exactly. Well, I think
It's time to get very sad.
exactly, but we'll have to perceive that next time as we cut from here. I think this was a fantastic first session. It's something interesting. You know, it's a kind of a rolling start, but
Oh, I
yes.
get it.
Is that a 1?
7.
That's a 7.
Oh, I was hoping for a 1.
So what's your guys' final thoughts on the situation? What's your character thinking right now? As I think, I believe Kat would have kind of looked in the situation. You guys would have kind of perceived that as well. What is your thoughts? What's your final thought before we kind of fade into the darkness?
I would say zombies, but I don't think zombies exists in this fantasy world. So fantasy zombie.
What's your thoughts?
My thoughts. I'm now probably thinking that whatever's come through here might actually just be a giant crab.
Yeah, that's up to you.
You have to hit the weak spot for massive damage.
I'm not kind of liking Cat's like actions, just not attacking the enemies that are attacking us. Just
That's completely fair.
doing her own thing. And like I don't really trust many of my allies, but at the moment I just want to address the situation in hand.
And what's Kat's final thoughts as she sees the bodies rising?
I wonder how they work.
Exactly. Well, if you want to find out what happens next time, you'll have to join us for the next episode. Thank you much for joining us. This has been a lovely adventure, and it's going to continue. So we'll see you next time. I've been Tom, that's been Shane, that's been Alice, that's been Don, that's been Brandon, and we'll catch you guys next time. See you then.